morning, good morning. Welcome to the TAGT show. I'm your host, Mr. Slate. And every morning you can turn your radio dials to 810.5 WFLNT radio. That's right, y'all. It's time to wake up, grab your favorite outfit, put your hair hat on, cock it to the side, and draw those beautiful eyebrows on your forehead. Don't make them too high on your forehead. You don't want to walk around all day with people thinking somebody asked you a question. What you say? Yes, indeed, baby. It's the TAGT show. Let's get into some headline news. What up, though? It's your host, Mr. Slate. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the TAGT show. That's indeed, y'all. I'm back. It's been a while. I know it. Things been going on. I've been really busy. But due to many emails and text messages and phone calls, where's the show at? TAGT show is back, y'all. I'm here. And I miss y'all. The month of August, I was prepping and gearing up for my birthday. Things turned out really good. A lot of people showed up to support, and I definitely appreciate it, man. Things was really good. Got a lot of stuff going on, man. We're looking for another property to actually live in, dwell in, or whatnot. So that's been a little stressful. Kids are going through starting back to school and things like that. My kids are doing the online school, and it's working out, man. So don't forget to hit the like button. We'll get off into everything in a few seconds here. Hit the like button, hit the bells, hit the subscriptions, all that, man. I want to give a shout out to all the platforms: Apple Podcasts, Speaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Deezer, and JioSaavn. That's JIOSAAVN. That's where you can go check out the TAGT show and many other shows, podcast shows. Go check it out, y'all. Yes, today is August 23rd. It's a Sunday. It's 2:22 Central Time PM. I'm heading up to Michigan to drop off a 4-part load, which means it's 4 parts to this load. So I got 4 stops. So I'm going to have to have that knocked out by Tuesday, around midday sometime. You can hit us up on email at mrslate810@gmail.com. Also hit the hotline for any suggestions. It's actually pretty full right now. I just went through and knocked out a couple of shout outs and requests and things like that. So that's 810-553-6592. The hotline is 810-553-6592. Facebook, hit us on the TAGT show. YouTube, TAGT show. Twitter, Mr._Slate 810. So go check it out, y'all. This is Mr. Slate at TAGT show. Let's get into it, man. So, with the kids going back to school, my kids are doing the online schooling thing right now. I got a chance to experience what they go through and what things look like when I got back from my birthday vacation last week. And they like it. I mean, they woke up, they ate breakfast, brushed teeth, washed their face, and they pretty much, went back to their rooms and pretty much just opened the laptop and they set up and they did work. I mean, they would kind of venture off to the bathroom and come back, but I definitely had to watch them to make sure that they were doing what they were supposed to do. Look on there to see if there was any assignments due. The platform that they have them studying on and is easily to navigate through. That's one good thing I saw. It's not complicated at all. So they can definitely look at things and know what's going on. And I feel cool with it. I definitely don't feel comfortable with my kids going into a school building at this point in time. That's just me personally. I was actually reading an article not too long ago about how they handled the pandemic. Was it like 19 1918, when that major pandemic hit. Then, reading from the article, it seems as though that certain states, I think it was only like 3 states or whatnot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look the article up. We can take a look at it. This was posted by Teresa Waldrop, CNN, 5:40 p.m. It was actually updated 5:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, August 19th of this year, 2020. And it says, here's what happened when students went to school during the 1918 pandemic. Pretty much that pandemic killed an estimated 50 million people worldwide, including 600,075 Americans before it was all over. There were, of course, New York was included in this, Chicago, and a few other states refused to shut their schools down because their logic was most of these kids are living in unsanitary conditions. So if we can provide a sanitary condition better than what they're living in, why not have them come to school? Which is kind of mind-boggling to me, because what about the kids that don't live in those type of conditions? And not to say one is better than the other, or you should put one over the other. All I'm saying is it's a mixture of people. You have kids that stay in a not so good environment, and then you have kids that probably stay in a more suitable environment, more safe environment. And then you mix that all together, and then you're spreading it. Who's to say that the kids in the good environment didn't get infected with this with this virus and pass it on to someone that may be living in your eyes, an unsanitary environment? Now if it's to the point where there's dog mess and it's just tore up, that's understandable. That's high risk. But how can you calculate that, man? It didn't make sense to me. But at the end of the day, this pandemic that happened in 1918, this was like a flu. It was nothing like. It was like influenza. It was the regular flu. But this, what we're dealing with here, we still don't know what we're dealing with. They still don't know what we're dealing with. So I'd rather have my kids at home and doing the homeschool thing. It eases my mind. It's a lot safer. They were tested and everything, and they haven't been around it. They haven't came in contact with it, and they haven't. They don't have it. So I want to keep it that way. The weather down in the Gulf where I was just at, I went to Biloxi, Mississippi, and spent my birthday. I stayed like 4 days. Stayed at the IP Casino Resort, and to be honest with you, I liked it. It was definitely a good time. Everybody had a good time. The food was great. My opinion on the IP Casino Resort, they want you to review it, so I'm going to review it. Quick story of what happened. I'm going to just run through it real quick. We got there, I think check-in is at 3. We probably got there around maybe 12 o'clock. So keep in mind, I made these reservations weeks in advance. I arrive and they tell me that my reservations are canceled, which was, it was mind-boggling to me. I'm like, why is my reservations canceled? What's going on? So they tell me that they tried to run my credit card and it declined. Now, from what I was told upon making these reservations, you will not be charged. I was told that I would not be charged until I actually showed up. Now, the reason it was declined, one day I'm just riding along, doing my daily thing, and I get this alert from my credit card companies telling me that there was a large transaction. Do you know about this transaction? I didn't really read through it, which was my fault. I know I didn't make any large transactions at that point in time. So I declined it. I said, no, that was not me. Come to find out, that's what it was. So, long story short, they didn't have any other rooms available but a handicap room. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm tired. I just want to go up to the room and relax, get ready for the evening to come down, hit a few slot machines and chill. So I said, you know what? Give me the handicap room. I'm tired. I'll come down in the morning and sort all this out. We get up to the room, and the room, to be honest with you, man, it wasn't horrible, but it definitely wasn't nice. I wasn't comfortable at all in that room. Like, that room smelled like cigarettes. The carpet looked horrible. The shower was a handicap shower, you know what I mean? So, you can roll in the shower. It was a roll-in shower. It looked like a stand-up shower with a curtain. That was horrible. The water was horrible. It was just horrible. So we stayed there for the night. We woke up the next day. We went down. We still don't have any rooms. So what am I supposed to do? So I put up a little fuss. All they had was some double queen rooms. So I settled for that. And those were actually pretty nice. That room was actually pretty nice. The view was better. It smelled better. The carpets were better. Everything was just 100 times better. But me going through that kind of turned me off going to the IP casino. Besides that, the food was great. The gambling was on point. I definitely paid for my trip playing them slot machines. That paid for my trip, so I'm not complaining too much. But yeah, we had a good time, man. We had a very good time, and I'm definitely going to go back. But this time, I think I'm going to hit the Hard Rock when I go back. It's about a 6-hour drive from where I'm at. So yeah, that was fun. And then you are required to have your mask on in the casino. They're going around wiping down things. And I would suggest, if you do something like that, or you're comfortable doing something like that, to carry your own small pocket sanitizer yourself. That's what we did. We had our own little pocket size hand sanitizer, and we would sanitize our hands after touching things. I mean, I don't try to use too much of that stuff, but I am conscious if I am in a crowded space, a crowded area where a lot of people are going back and forth, and it really wasn't that crowded, I would definitely sanitize my hand, keep my mask on, and when I get ready to leave that place, sanitize my hands. Or if I'm grabbing my drink, I'll sanitize my hands. And I try to keep it limited, because you don't want to put too much of that sanitizer on your hands. It's not too good for you, in case you didn't know that or not. But yeah, man, I had a good time. That was all right. I'm back out here on the road now. What I'm trying to do is stretch things out to the 4th, because I can't go on to the facility sites to pick up a student or to get things done for 14 days after coming from home. I stay in what is called a high risk area, which is Atlanta. And so I gotta wait till the 4th. The 4th, I'm free. I can go in and get things done, pick up a student, and get to the money. So yeah, man, these storms that I'm seeing, it looks as though they're coming through the Gulf pretty hard. We got 2 cells coming through there. I'm looking on the radar here, and those cells are pretty big. They're pretty big. It looks like they're coming down, coming up. They're swinging around Cuba. They've already been through Haiti, Puerto Rico. Now they're coming up through Cuba, and it's going to hit Louisiana, the eastern part of Texas, and it looks like Mississippi, western part of Mississippi, and then Arkansas is going to catch the butt end of it. It'll be more like a little storm by the time they get up that way, but definitely New Orleans, definitely concerned about New Orleans and Houston, because it's pretty strong as it's going to go through there. Looking at the Washington Post, they're reporting on it for August 23rd.